Who do we got? Oh, my computer's frozen. Let's go ahead and mute that. Having trouble connecting. Let's restart. Got my own notification that we're live. All right. Boom. All right. Got this beard going on here. Who do we got? Fidget with my oh geez. Caliber trans parts while we wait for a few people to get in here. Yep. This is the ideal car show chair. I'm chilling in here right now. Get that one piece yet. So Chris, kind of what we were talking about on Instagram, man. I was kind of waiting for that to hit, and since it just hit, I can order it now. But in order to get, I hate ordering through American Muscle, but because what I do for a living, right? Getting a discount, I can call them and they give me like I think it's like 6% off, which isn't a lot, but it's also not nothing. So I'm gonna order the Ford Performance one. It's a stock part. It's for some reason it's cheaper than all the other one pieces, like including Drive Shaft Shop. So I don't know if there's a big difference between if Drive Shaft Shop is better than Ford Performance, because I'm pretty sure the Ford Performance one or Ford Racing one piece is what comes on the 302s and the 302R cars. So we'll see, man. I'm gonna order it here. I was gonna order it tonight, but I got caught up doing some stuff. Hopefully tomorrow. Also got some other stuff going on that I gotta take care of. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and get it ordered soon. And then since that's the ball will be once I order that, the ball will be rolling on that. I'll go ahead and change out the output flange. I could have done that already, but I've been doing other things. Been working on the MGB. We'll talk about that a little more when more people roll in, because it was it was great until it wasn't. That's what we'll put it. Well, yeah, congrats again, Chris, man. I didn't even know you were I didn't I just saw a story showing that you were like 10 on Instagram the other day, and then I saw that you crossed. I was like, dang. Yeah, man, congrats. There's more people here. I'd congratulate you in front of everybody. Probably most people in here follow you anyway. What's up, 4Blue? How you doing, man? Feels weird. I thought somebody would be live before me, and nobody was. I probably could have gone a little sooner. Oh, I forgot to shave. It's my last day of time off from work. I got to go back to work tomorrow, so just got to make sure I shave before I leave the house. All right, this is gonna be a clean live. We're not gonna have any swear words today. We'll do our best, everybody. It's not easy sometimes. Yep. Was trying to post a short earlier of my son, and I don't know if it posted as a short because it was exactly 60 seconds long. But it's all right. I had to post it anyway to a local group because I'm trying to. Yes, it will. Or I'll just have to keep a pen and paper here so I can document what time swear words were, so I can go back and edit. No, I'm not doing that. I'd rather just demonetize, dude. I don't want to freaking. It's too much work. Depends on the amount, I guess. Amount of swear words. YouTube just changed their policy though. You can have moderate language now and still monetize it fully. Well, I put short in there, but I don't know if it actually posted as a short. If it posted as a short for my kid, that'd be great, man. Hey, 4Blue, I'm a sailor all the time, and I know you're older than me, but if I can change my ways dealing with the people I deal with every day and what I hear every day, surely we can all come together in this joint effort. But you're welcome on, man. I'm not holding the panel off for anybody. Welcome on. We can chat some. I've got some stuff to talk about today. Mainly the boss. Chris kind of hit on it. I'm going to order the one-piece drive shaft here. I know I was already talking about it, but what I was waiting for to come in finally came in. So I need to go ahead and order that, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get that ordered. And usually, I don't know, the good old days, American Muscle would turn those around pretty quickly. Now I'm not so certain how long it would take for them to get here. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is the MGB. Man, this thing, it is fun and not fun all at the same time. Definitely a labor of love here. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'd like to, if we can, I'd like to talk to more than 4 people, but we'll see. If not, we'll just hang out. No big deal. Who we got coming in here? Usually I go live at 9:30, so I might have thrown some people off also. I need to find some people who have experience with these center force clutches or throwout bearings. I don't know anything about them. I need to actually start Googling some reviews, see what I can find out about them. If they're any good, if they're trash, what people's opinions are. Because if I don't need to buy something else, I don't want to, but if I need to go ahead and buy the OEM part, then I probably will. No, Chris, you say that, but I think the Fox body would be the same kind of ordeal, man. I mean, not initially maybe, but look how many Fox bodies guys I follow. They're always working on something. always working on something. So it'd be the same kind of situation. Granted, my car right now is almost 50 years old, but still, it'd be about the same, I think. Oh yeah, I can start doing this. Let's do this. Oh, we got a guest. Let's see who we got here. Oh, we got a couple guests.
What's up?
What's going on?
How long were you in the
guys?
basement?
I've been in the basement for like 8 minutes.
Much longer than me.
I got you guys on my phone, and that's who I'm talking to. And then my laptop's in front of me, and my laptop's lagging behind. It's not getting a great signal, so I didn't see you pop in the basement until just now because I'm staring at the laptop.
I'm pulling your leg. I just popped in.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, then maybe I was there longer than you then.
Yeah, I hit the button and he pretty much brought me right in.
I already put the basement in the private chat.
Hey, so I bought my my second GT500 today from Sam's Club for $14.99. It was about
Like a Hot Wheels or a diecast?
one of those Maisto models, the 118 scales.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
What color is it?
This one, I already have the blue one, the Deep Impact blue, I think it is. Might be wrong. But this one I got is the race red one. I had to get race red to match the boss. So.
Oh, boy.
What year GT500? Is it like the 05 or the 07 body or?
It's the new one.
Oh.
Ford was like,
I also had a Badlands Bronco I almost bought.
I like your car, Sublime. I really do. It's just that thing is like extremely out of my budget for like ever. And so it's just one of those things that the ones that are closer to possibly being in my budget, I drool over more. You know what I mean?
I get it. What's up, CNC? Who else we got? CNC.
Yeah, of course, your car would be the end goal for me, but you know, I'd have to get rid of a lot of stuff to be in that world, and I'm not doing that.
Well, you got what? How many Fox bodies you got that you own?
I have 5 Fox notches.
Sell them all, you might be able to get there.
Well, I mean, I got a lot of projects. Let's just say, I mean, I got 5 notches. I've got 2 unibody short beds, and then I've got the V8 Ranger, and then I've got my big Cummins diesel truck, and then my wife's Ford truck. So, I mean,
AB's garage, AAB, every single admin here of the local Cars and Coffee, there's like 4 admins for the Cars and Coffee. They all happen to drive G8s. Every single one of them.
What's up, Primo? Weird. What's up, AB?
AB, Primo, how's it going tonight?
AB's got a pretty sweet setup for that camera that he attaches to the back of his car. Have you seen that, Matt?
Yeah, I was gonna buy one, but I want to get my drive shaft first.
I want to know. Sorry.
Oh God.
I want to know if AB got his Honda.
He did.
He did. Is it as awesome as he was hoping? Yeah, he bought a Honda S2000.
Oh, okay.
He just did his reveal recently.
I didn't see it.
See, that's the thing. I get some notifications for his videos, and others I get nothing.
See, I didn't get the notification for this. I went looking for it because I know you're on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, that's apparently that's happened to a few people. Last live, a lot of people told me that as well. Oh well.
So when I first jumped in here, you were asking about center force clutches?
Yeah, so I've got center force throw-up bearings. So I've got center force throw-up bearing. I've heard that I think Ben Calamer actually recommends the OEM one. So I don't know if I should stick with center force or go back. Only reason I'm stick with center force is if they're. I mean, I've heard good things about them, but
yeah,
I'm curious people's experience.
I have never used one. I have no personal experience with one, but I have a friend that had one of those LT1 Camaros that had a similar style throwout setup, and he had a center force, but I don't know if he liked it or didn't or anything like that. I remember him putting it in his carb. That's all I know.
I got you.
So
Dude, I'll tell you what, man,
I'm
I'm in this.
of.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm of no use to you. Sorry.
G8 Zilla Killer. What's up, man? Yo, yo, yo.
What's up? I don't know if I know who you are. I probably do. I'm sure I do.
Well, AB said he's working on somebody's G8, so maybe it's the guy's car that he's working on.
No, possibly.
So
Welcome anyway, G8. How you doing, man? Yeah,
so
we got
I took-
lots of G8 here, man. There's like a G8 cult here, and
Yeah,
they're all
it
good.
is. You were right, Sublime. Sorry.
Yep, I was right. He's working on his car.
What do you got done to the G8? Do you have the LQ9 swap yet? I know a lot of people do that. I don't know what an LQ9 swap is. Let me just say that. I just talking to the G8 guys here. That's apparently a thing a lot of them like to do. So I'm not very familiar with it.
I don't know, but I think it's going down in motor size because yeah.
A full bolt-on 6.0 L76 or 176?
L76.
L76, yeah.
So I think.
Hey man, that's awesome.
I think
I
what
love
you're
those cars. I
talking
love
about.
them.
I think what you're talking about is going to the 6.2 swap. But I thought they all came with the 6.2s. I didn't even know that. I'm too much of a Ford guy, I guess.
The guys here took the motor out, and I don't know if this is a popular thing, but apparently he took the motor out of a freaking a U-Haul, and because it's like all forged, and he basically rebuilt his motor in the U-Haul motor, and it's making crazy stupid power.
Huh.
So yeah,
I guess he just used the U-Haul motor.
I had limited
I don't know
time.
anything.
Go ahead.
I don't know anything about that platform. I wish I did. If I had one, I would, but I don't have one.
What, the G8 you're talking about?
I like them.
I like the G8.
I like the G8 and I like the GTO, but that's about as far as it goes with the new GM stuff that I like.
Well, yeah.
I think they're beautiful cars, and that's like the G8 to me. That is like a crap. The badass four-door hot rod, the Dodge Charger to me is, I'd rather drive a military tank.
I think GM really missed the mark or missed an opportunity. So the patrol car that came out, they called it the Caprice, and then the civilian version was named the SS. Like if they had named that car the Impala SS when it came out, I think they would have sold a shit ton of them. Oh dang! I just already swore my dang. I screwed up already.
So when that V8 Caprice came out, it wasn't supposed to be released to civilians. It was only supposed to be for government and like police type stuff originally.
So G8 Zilla, what kind of power are you playing with on that car? Curious to know his numbers.
Everybody should beat Scat Packs all day. I want to see everybody should.
So I took my car out. I had limited time to go have fun because I had to go get food. And so it's like I needed to find something quick. So I went to make my first U-turn that I do. And what's sitting at the other light waiting to go straight, basically coming right behind me when I make a U-turn? Hell Kitty. I was like, all right,
did you get him?
Go. Oh, yeah, dude. I smoked. Yeah. It was a 2015 stock Hellcat on 93. He changed his gear, though, to a 390. And
I'm trying to look at you. I'm looking at your thumbnail, G8. That things look slick from what I can see.
Yeah.
Do you have a channel? Hey, do you have a channel also? Do you actually make content?
But yeah, it turns out the guy that was driving the Hellcat, his brother has a Trackhawk that I raced in the Roush before I got rid of it. He's like, "Didn't you own a Roush before?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." The other day. Super slow. So wait, did he say what kind of numbers? What kind of numbers are you making on that? And you're a G8.
I don't think so.
Killer. Be curious.
So I got to order my one-piece drive shaft, but I'm trying to see if people have used like what people think of the drive shaft shop. Like, is the drive shaft shop better than Ford Racing's model, like the one that's actually built for my car? I'm trying to figure out what's the best one piece to go with, because they're right about the same ish price, but Ford Racing somehow miraculously is cheaper.
A lot of people go with the DSS. I know that. A lot of people.
The Ford Racing is the one that comes in the dang in the Boss 302R cars.
It's probably the one that's in my car, I would imagine. Maybe Rush, you will see my G8 and his Honda 2000 check plate video getting kicked out of being too loud. He said he's on Instagram.
All right, yeah. I'm imagining. Is your name on Instagram the same as? Okay, you just said it. There it is. Okay. I'm on my phone right now. That's what I'm talking into. So I'll have to pull it up there in a little bit.
I can't. I won't be able to check you out because I don't have any social media. I just have the YouTube thing. That's it.
Why don't you do the Instagram? It's easy.
No social media.
A lot of shit on there, man.
No social media.
No social media. So.
Nope.
We are going off the grid.
You can turn it into anti-social media and just say things that get people not want to follow you.
The problem is I'll end up going. I'll end up probably getting in trouble because somebody will say something and I'll end up saying stuff politically. No, that's part of the reason I don't want nothing to do with it. At least on here, I can.
You can say whatever the hell you want. I get you.
Yeah, and I'm talking to people that seem to be kind of like-minded. We all seem to be on the, I guess you would say, the red side would be the kind of the leaning direction. So
this red?
You know,
I
Republican, Democrat.
Before we go down that rabbit hole, let's
see, see, a conversation like that on Twitter would send me right down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Or did I say Twitter? I meant, well, I guess any of the social medias.
Yeah.
So,
where's your pooch, Matt?
He's inside, man. Yeah, he's a handful. He's inside.
He doesn't like chilling in the MG seat anymore?
He was already asleep when I came out here. I didn't even call him with me. But yeah, he's good. I've been on vacation for a week, so my dad and my wife had a baby sprinkle. I didn't know that, like, her friends wanted to throw another baby shower for her. We didn't have one for our second kid, but for our third kid, her friends wanted to do it. And I guess a baby shower, if it's past the first one, it's called a sprinkle. No idea. Didn't know that.
Never heard that term.
Me neither. But anyway, my dad, my grandfather were here for Father's Day, and I took them to see a tour of where I work. Took them on some of my booths out there, which was pretty cool. And yep. And the weather's been pretty. It was a nice few days ago, but it's been raining a lot, so I haven't taken the boss out. I need new tires pretty bad. I'm getting down to. I'm not at the wear strips. I still got like a little bit of tread, but what I mean is a little bit, not hardly anything.
What's up, Next Gen?
What's up, Next Gen? Hello, MGB Chuck. How y'all be? I be okay, man. But I tell you what, regarding my MGB, it's a whole nother story. So put a lot of work in, got that thing running great. Like it was running great. And I took the dog that we're just talking about, took him, put him in the passenger side. We go out at night, and I'm like, all right, we're going to do a brake test. I'm going to drive the heck out of this thing to see if I can break it. And like every single time, punching it, driving it like a sports car, which by the way, like if the car's running good, the car loves to be driven like that, even though it's slow. It's a lot of fun to rev it out, and it's you can tell that's how you're supposed to drive it. And
You did this with the dog in the car?
yeah, well, it was, I mean, it's not very fast. It's not like it's gonna whip his neck out, whip him out. But it was great, man. It was a blast. Car held up great. Got home like sweet. Next day, the next freaking day, my wife was it was right before her baby sprinkle. There was I have some old oil bottles that I had sitting under a bush in the front yard. You can't really see unless you're coming from the right angle. But she's like, I want those out of here because people will be coming in. I was like, okay. So I went to go put them in the MGB. I was going to go to Advanced Auto Parts. I'm driving out there. First thing that happened, all of a sudden I hear this loud, like, sound like a mini explosion under the dashboard. I was like, what the hell was that? And something hit me in the leg. And I look down, there's like a big chunk of metal. I'm like, what is this? And I get under the car after and like my clutch pedal started to lose pressure. Not pressure. It started to lose resistance. I was like, it lost resistance actually immediately. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I get under there. My clutch return spring exploded. It was so old, it just failed. So that was no big deal. I go inside. I buy a universal throttle return spring, and I've got the new one, the actual clutch spring ordered. It's here now. I'm gonna put that on. So I put on the return spring so I can have something to kind of help it back up, other than just the pressure alone. And I start driving, and the car decided to start running like absolute trash. Like it lost all power. I was struggling. I mean, it wasn't turning off. It wouldn't die. But like anytime I tried to go past 5 miles an hour, like basically move at all, it would start choking. I think I know what happened. I'll talk about it in another video coming up. But since you guys are here, it's only like 5 of you. Why not? I had I think I told you guys I installed those floats, and one of the floats I slightly mangled a little bit. I have a new float for it, and I think maybe it's getting hooked up on the brand new needle in there, or I might need to adjust the new needle a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to take the dang freaking carbs off for the 7th time. Another issue might be I don't know what pressure is coming out of the regulator, because all it has is like these mechanical. It's a mechanical dial, and it's got numbers on it, but you don't know how accurate those are. So I actually bought a field pressure gauge, an inline gauge, to throw in right after the regulator, so I'll be able to see the pressure going straight into the carbs, and that should help out a lot. And then I also bought an actual. I've been driving this thing now for almost a year with no choke cable. And these old cars, usually a lot of them need it, but I had this thing tuned so well that I was able to just like fire it up and then blip the throttle a little bit, and it'd be just fine. But I think it would actually probably help me a lot to get this choke cable installed. The problem is that the carburetor has this linkage that goes between them, and the place that I buy my parts from, they don't sell that part. That's like the one part I can't find that I need. So I got to probably find one and steal it off I cannibalize an old car from a junkyard or something. Which, shoot, man, I should have done that when I was walking that junkyard that guy had near me. Maybe I can call him up. But I got to find some parts. But yeah, the car still runs. I'm just gonna have to take it apart and rebuild the carbs again, or repair the carbs to get it going again. Let's see.
MGB Chuck. I'm in Kansas, so I'm a no coaster.
I'm a no coaster.
So you can't.
I'm a no coaster.
Oh, that's what he meant by that. Okay, I was like, other coasters. I was like, what?
Yeah, he must be from East Coast or West Coast. I mean.
So wait, if I'm in Chicago but not by Lake Michigan, is that like kind of a coaster?
You would. I think the coast would be considered like the ocean. So
yeah,
you would probably be considered a no coast too. maybe.
Yeah, we took.
I don't know.
I'm definitely a no coaster.
So yeah, that's the story with the MG right now. It's I fixed my suspension problem, which was good. Actually, it's awesome to drive now.
Right
It
on.
actually feels really good. But and I really want to get the other floor pan done so I can put another seat in there.
Oh,
I
I see
keep
what it means.
perusing.
Okay.
I keep perusing Marketplace to see if I can find a used set of racing seats that somebody's selling, because we got a ton of Marines near me that buy this stuff, and they're like, I don't want, or they're moving, or they get stationed like Okinawa, so they're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Let me sell it. So I keep trying to keep my eyes out for a good deal.
You talking about racing
So,
seats for the MGB or for the Boss?
MGB Boss still has the stock seats, but they're good. If I could ever get the Boss Recaros from like a salvage car, I might do that, but I'm not sure.
Brailsford, if you got a salvage yard close to you, go to the salvage yard and check out the Ford Fiesta seats. They're super comfortable, and you get them in black leather real easy. And I know the salvage yard here sells them for like $30 a piece, man. And they're like a sport seat. So that might be one you can check into. Also, the Mazda MX-6 is like a race seat. It's set up like a race seat. Some of the newer Mitsubishis are set up like a race seat.
What's up, Go Fast?
Probably get them pretty cheap from the salvage yard. So next gen, go fast. You can't handle the truth. What's going on, guys?
I can't do it.
Charlie, you driving somewhere?
Are you kidding me? What kind of question is that? Yes, he's driving somewhere. He had to get up at like, I don't know, 7 this morning or 8 this morning to drive 800 miles. And I'm assuming he's probably still driving. Yeah, well, he's probably close to his destination. Is he in the basement?
No, I don't see him. But my
you got your link pinned.
See? Always. LOL. Told you. You got to be close, though, Charlie. You left early this morning. 12 hours, 800 miles.
Oh, so get this. The other issue with the dang project car that I didn't even talk about, that kind of like hinted the other in my video. So I got it running great, right? And it's idling great, but the car's shaking. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I pop the hood and the motor's moving around, and I'm looking at it, and it's like tilted a little bit. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I just replaced the motor mount, and I look down at the motor mount, and the bracket that mounts to the motor itself is held on by 2 bolts, and the bolts are missing. And so the motor mount is holding the bracket, but the bracket's not attached to the motor. So my motor's just kind of sitting there leaning against it. And I was like, you have got to be kidding. It took me, and I stopped filming. I was going to film like repairing it as a quick fix to open another video, but it wasn't a quick fix. It took me 2.5 hours to install 2 bolts. Dude, I'm talking like dropping it I probably dropped it at least 50 times trying to fit it in here. Like the clearance is so small and my freaking hands are so big. Like you're there trying to like finagle it. What I ended up doing is like taking the nut, like taping it to the tip of my finger with a piece of painter's tape and like holding it in there as I threaded the bolt in, man. It was a nightmare, dude. It was the worst thing ever.
Don't you have like an extendo magnet that you could have used?
I tried that, and for some reason my magnet wasn't. Well, I broke the damn extendo magnet. The handle came off, which it still worked for what it was, but it wasn't holding these parts very well. So I don't know what was going on there.
The magnet that I got from my dad, it's like old school, really old school mechanics magnet. It's got a flat head, circular head, and it's a really strong magnet, dude. Freaking really
the problem
strong.
is, man, the clearance for this bolt, the nut that I had to put in, was probably the size of the nut and a half of the length. So like I couldn't even fit my finger in there really on top of it. I had to like just get the nut in there so I could start the bolt.
So smaller than a dime?
Dude, it's awful. It's awful. I hate it. Primo, you got me worried about nothing, man. I talked to Ken, and you got me thinking that maybe the 23 to 26 spline conversion is a big deal, and I swore I'd done my research, and because my new trans is 26 spline, the current trans on there is 23, and as long as I got the clutch pack, I'm good. That's what Ken told me, so that's what I thought. But you made me think that something was going on there that's cracking bell housings, and I was like, heck no, man, I'm not dealing with that. Not on my brand new transmission.
What's up, Broken Tool? Broken Tool, Mike. Hey, do either one of you remember Mike's Garage from the chat?
Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the Mach 1 with the Cobra motor in it.
Yeah, I met him at that Bleed 4 Blue Fest this past weekend. He walked up to my car. I was sitting there eating a cheeseburger, go figure. And
right on.
He's like, "Hey, Sublime, what's going on at Mike's Garage?" I was like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Cool.
Yeah. Primo's got some shirts that he's just releasing. Those look like pretty cool shirts. Definitely want. You know what, Primo? Actually, I would probably want to get one of those shirts.
I don't know. I've never heard the word spline as a verb, so I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Allowing it to spline in smoothly.
The input shaft into the clutch disc itself.
Yeah.
He's talking about it going into the motor, which I thought only talking the clutch.
Yeah, he's talking about getting when you put the transmission up in there, getting the input shaft to spline into the clutch smoothly. That way, when you're tightening up your bolts, you're not forcing it to go together, and then it split the bell housing.
Yeah, you got the well, is that what the cheater tool's for? Or am I wrong?
That's the guide. That is the alignment tool to align the clutch up with the pilot bearing, but that doesn't always make it smooth. What I usually tell people is put it in neutral, make sure the transmission's in neutral, and then once you're sticking it in, what I like to do is I like to put the bolts in just like 2 or 3 threads fingered in, and then I lay underneath of it with all the bolts in, just like 2 or 3 threads, just fingered in a couple of threads, and then I jiggle the transmission by the tail housing until it just slips right in. That's your best option. Yep. But since you have that type of throwout bearing, you'll feel it go in, but it'll kind of push back towards you a little bit. So you'll wiggle it some more and push it in. And once you can tell you're just pushing on the throwout bearing, that's when you'll actually start pulling the bolts.
Well, hopefully I'm not laying and doing anything. Hopefully I'm using the one of the do-it-yourself garages here.
Okay.
Get it up on the lift.
Okay, Primo, I think I'm following you on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I know I am on Facebook. So yeah, I know we're friends on Facebook. I'll hit you up there.
Primo, you got shirts?
Huh?
He's got shirts?
Yeah, dude, they're pretty badass looking too. Primo, I don't know if you've got a minute to come up on the panel to show one of those things, dude. They're pretty badass. There says something.
I'm still
says like Primo 5.
I'm wear testing them on, dude. This thing's gone through the washer like probably 10 times already, and it's still holding up. So I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, my shirts are doing pretty well too. I think I've washed it probably 7 or 8 times. A lift. What are those? This is the back is a family assembly. That's just what? Get no. Don't worry about her, Primo. Primo, as the old phrase goes, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission, bro. You got to make. Sorry, honey. I'm really sorry. Forgive me.
Primo, you're gonna have to PM me one, man, or send me one. Send me a picture. I want to see it.
You know what? I might be able to hear. Hold on. Let me go on my Facebook. I'm going to freeze for a second, and then I'll screenshot it, send it to my wife's phone, and then I can show it. So hold, please. Search.
Oh my god, dude! I just had a buddy sell. I saw a message on my screen. A buddy of mine just sold a freaking 3-valve 2010 Roush charged 2010. I think he's got cams in it, but he just sold it for 20 grand. It has over 100,000 miles.
Wow.
I'm sure it's a local boot marine who just bought it, but oh well.
Oh, that's why she's saying they're not family friendly, because they have the word shit in them on the shirts. I gotta find my wife and track down her phone. And we're back. Okay, let me go find my wife's phone and then I can show them to you.
Yeah. Hey, later, Chuck. Hey, appreciate you hanging out, man. See, Primo, how much does your shirt cost you to make? Well, you don't have to answer me here. Don't say that. You can tell me later. Man, messages keep popping. See, I was trying to go through some of these t-shirt sources when I was making one for myself and my kids, and they were just so expensive. And then when we bought this like high quality vinyl, and my wife said she'd cut it, and she did it, man. It came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. Haven't heard that in years. Hey, man, they're out there. They're all over the place. Most of them, though, Broken Tool, they go for the V6 or the EcoBoost for their first sports car, and they threw on.
Hey, Primo's in the basement.
Oh man, here's Primo. Here we go.
And I got his shirt right here.
He's not here. There he is.
What up?
What up, Primo?
What's up, buddy?
All right, so here's the
What's going on, fella?
It says.
Hold on. All right, stand by. Stand.
5-0 Primo in the front.
Okay.
And here's the best part.
Yeah, it's like on the left side of the chest.
Streetcar shit.
I've seen that. Where? Is that yours? I swear to God, I've seen that somewhere else.
He posted on Facebook today.
I swore I saw. Okay, I thought I saw it sponsored.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it elsewhere. I know it's kind of the same with race car. You know, when I thought I was gonna go race car, I was gonna put that, but then I was like, nah, I really don't want to go that far into it. I just want to keep it a street car. So I was like, you know what? That's what it is. That will be the saying for the channel.
How much more can you do to your car? You're pretty much the street car right now.
No. Right now, it's pretty much a street car. I mean, as far as how much more I can do, I mean, I still need to go E85, so that means I would need to do a fuel system, bigger injectors, and then the tune for E85. I could still port the blower. I could still do cams. I could still, go built block.
Well, I guess
I mean, it depends. I mean, what's up?
Are you 10R80?
Yeah, I'm 10R80. So I'd have to do like
how much?
I'd have to get like better clutches and all that stuff. If usually the 10R80 goes for like 800 horsepower. Once you start getting past that, it starts getting a little finicky, starts acting weird. So really, 800 horsepower is what I'm getting to, and then I'm good. Or 800 plus. It'd probably be maybe between 800 to 850, depending on.
What are you at right now?
When I go 85. Probably anywhere between 700 to 750 to the wheel.
You're running 10 O's at 750?
Yeah, yeah.
How?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's all like low end torque because my 60 foot was 149. I don't know. I'm actually getting on the dyno this Friday, and then straight from the dyno, I'm gonna go to the track and try to get into the 9s.
Oh boy!
So
you taking the seats out?
So I'll have solid numbers of what I really run, and then I hopefully I can get into the 9s, and then at that point now I'm gonna go E85. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are
so like
all my friends on YouTube here talking. Oh, I'm gonna hit hit 10s, hit 9s. I'm excited. I'm buying a drive shaft.
Yeah, but see, you're doing it smart because I still have the 2-piece. So like I'm going hoping I don't snap an axle or twist the drive shaft.
Wait, you still got stock axles too?
I got stock everything. Stock suspension, stock axle,
Ooh,
stock. But see,
playing with
I hit that
fire.
10.0. I hit that 10.0 though. I mean, launching only at 2,200 RPM.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
gonna keep the same thing. I'm gonna launch it light, 2,200 RPM after a good burnout. The only thing I'm going differently is Daryl sent me a revision, and then I'm gonna take out the seats and add some boost for 100 octane.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So we'll
Hey,
see.
I gotta get
I mean,
out of here for
I
1
hit up
second.
Daryl. I hit up Daryl and I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to the track Friday. And I kind of told him, that's the plan to remove the seats, to add some boostane, and to mess with my tire pressure a little bit. I was like, but the plan's to hit 9s. He told me, well, send me a data log. I sent him a data log. He said, okay. He sent me back a revision. He said, here, throw this in. You should hit 9s with this revision. He goes, go give me a data log. So I go give him a data log. He says, all right, yeah, everything looks good. You should be able to hit 9s with that. All
Oh,
right.
there you go.
So we're going to
There you
see.
go.
We'll see.
There you go. Hey,
But
I
yeah, I
gotta
was
return
like,
a phone call real
man,
quick.
everyone's got the trucks coming out. All right,
I'm
brother.
I'll be back in 1 sec.
All right. Yeah, so we'll see.
Everybody's
I mean, don't get
everybody's
me wrong.
telling me though that
It's at some point, it's at some point. It's just right now. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna hope I don't break something. I'm trailering the car to the track, so we'll see. If I break
Lefty.
something, I can just load it up and whatever.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome though, man. I'm rooting for you to do that. That'd be pretty sweet. Are you gonna put a cage in if you break
Appreciate it.
9s?
What's up?
Will you put a cage in if you break 9s?
No, that's why I'm saying if I break 9s, I'm honestly probably done with the track. It's gonna be strictly street car because at that point I'll be going E85, and I already know once I go E85, pushing it to 800 plus horsepower, I have to do the whole, race car thing, and I don't want to do that. I just street car. I'll keep it for some street runs or just doing some pulls on the streets. That's it. I'm not. I probably won't go back to the track unless it's for like an event or something like that. Or
I
maybe
gotcha.
once I go full suspension,
So
I'll try to sneak in one pass until they kick me out.
Hey guys, I got a headache, man. I'm gonna get off here for a little while, take some pain reliever. If you're still on in a little bit, I'll come back.
No worries, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
dude,
man.
that's awesome. So I've got I was gonna order the drive shaft today. Everybody I've talked to who threw one on, they said it makes a world of difference. They said you can feel it immediately. So I don't know how true that is. We'll see.
Yeah,
What's
it
up?
will. I mean, because they're pretty light too. It's
Well, I
pretty
held
light.
one the other day. I held my buddy's for his S550. Yeah, my buddy, dude. I love my kids, but man, my oldest on his birthday, which was last Friday, I gave him the option. I said, "Hey, we can go to the drag strip." And I was actually thinking about running at the drag strip if we went and just making a pass. It was a test and tune. And my buddy who sold me the Calamar Stage 3, his 2015 GT is ready to go. He's got I don't know what turbo he threw on there. He got a big turbo on there. Put a TH400 in. Probably
Nice.
he's probably making like 1,200 horsepower, maybe a little less.
Yeah.
But he was going for his test hits because he raced this past weekend too. And I was like, we can go watch him, or we can watch a movie. I gave him that, and my wife's like, well, or you can stay home and watch a movie. And so he chose to stay home and watch Jurassic Park. And then like 30 minutes into the movie, he's like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. And I was like, dude. You wrecked my whole night. All right, no, that's fine.
That's
So I didn't
funny.
get to see my buddy run. I was hoping to see him run for the first time.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be on. He's gonna come back on here soon. He's gonna show. He's gonna take me out for a spin in his car. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
But
Nice.
but yeah, he's also gonna help me install the calimer. So I really appreciate that because I've never done it before, and he's always
For sure.
building and taking it apart on freaking jack stands.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. Transmission isn't too bad on jack stands. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
especially if you're gonna have a second set of hands that knows what he's doing, you'll be all right, man.
well,
They'll
we're
burn
doing.
through it pretty
I'm
quick.
not doing that, man. I'm not doing that. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna get them on base, and we're gonna go to they've got the do-it-yourself shops. So
Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah, you can rent it out. Rent out the base.
yeah, it's like 10.
Yeah.
It's like $8 or $10 an hour. It's like nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah.
and they got good
Oh,
tool
yeah.
you can- Well, I know a lot of people do jack stands broken tool. I just
Yeah,
if I don't have to, I'm absolutely gonna avoid it. 100%.
Hey, don't get me wrong, dude. I feel you on that one. I'm spoiled, man. Like, yeah, I work at a dealership, but yo, I'm there on weekends. If I'm doing something in my car, I'm there on the weekend. I'm not doing it here at my garage on jack stands. No way. I'm too spoiled. I want to be able to pick it up on the lift and get it done as quick as possible.
Man, it's perks of the job, dude. That's perks of what you
Yeah.
that's perks of what you
Yeah.
do, you know?
My whole boss, the way he sees it is, hey, it's the weekend, we're closed, cool. The only thing is, don't let it sit there till Monday to where it's gonna lose us money. All right, cool. If I can't finish the install, I'll roll it out until, after hours and roll it back in to finish what I need to finish. Like that kilowatt chiller, that thing was down for 2 weeks because waiting
Dang.
on parts. Yeah, waiting on parts. So like he kind of got into me a little bit. I was like, man, I'm sorry, dude. I did not expect it to, be down this long. He's like, yeah, man, I don't mind. Just just let me know. Give me a heads up. I was like, all right, my bad.
No broken tool. I'm gonna use the lift to stand underneath that thing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be using a creeper. I'm gonna be standing. And then they got trans jacks. I'm gonna use a transmission jack.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll blow through that quick, dude. With the lift, yeah, you'll blow through it
Dude,
quick.
that's what I'm hoping, man. Because the way I see it, like to take it out, I'm gonna have to freaking loosen the exhaust anyway. So it'd be stupid
Yeah.
not to. Well, actually, I guess I didn't even think about this. I need to buy the safety loop too.
So what?
Should I buy a safety loop? I mean, I'm not even making big power, but maybe if I do plan to do it all one and done. Yeah.
Buy the what now?
The transmission safety loop, the axles,
Oh
drive
yeah.
axles.
Yeah, I would do that, dude. I mean, if you're ready into it, you might as well.
Yeah, it's not much more. It's like another 100 something.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited to get this on there. There's a guy who came to the meet I was at last. He had a turbo 2011. He parked next to me, and he's running the Caliber Stage 3. And he's like, you know it whines, right? I'm like, yeah, I know it whines. He's like, no, I mean like it whines like you can't hear people having a conversation with you. And he's like, well, I mean, I guess that's I mean that if you ever listen to the 302R cars, like the track videos of those things, I mean, it's kind of the same. It's not the same transmission, obviously, but it's like they're built and it's the same noise. It's like
Yeah.
it's a race car transmission noise. So it's
Yeah.
just something to expect. Which, like, if I was daily driving it, it'd probably drive me nuts. But since I'm only using it to kind of take it to events and do stuff, like I take the car out every now and then for fun, but like most of the time I'm taking it somewhere on purpose, so it doesn't really
That's what I was
bother
gonna
me.
say. I mean, once you get into like modding and stuff like that, it's not gonna drive like you first bought the car. That's what that's the downfall of those things. But if you want it to run more crisp, that's what you gotta risk.
Well, I used to have before I had the Boss, I had an '05 3 valve that I did except for cams. I did full bolt-ons too. And it got to a point when I threw my last tune on there, it was not, even though it had like way less power than this thing, it was not daily drivable. Like it did not want to, and maybe it was, the tune was crap, but like there was no like easily pulling into my garage up the hill I was on in my old house. Like I was milking the clutch the whole way, and I could smell it. Like I think my tune was probably a little off, but still, man, like it was not a fun car to drive to work. Like I did not enjoy it. I love the car. I wish I could buy it back because I would absolutely continue modding the hell out of it and turn it into like maybe a slow track car, but turn it into a track car. Why not?
Yeah.
But I'd take it out there for road course stuff. But if I could find, and I know where it is still, but man, I tell you what, like once I got into this, like this drivability was so much better. And I don't think I'm doing
animal.
well. I don't think I'm doing too much to make the drivability like garbage. I'm still gonna have the MGW short throw. I'm just gonna transfer over. I have heard that the shifting will be a little notchier, but in a good way. Like you feel secure, like it's actually going. So I guess I'm gonna have to see how it is. He did, to give my friend credit. I told him, like I kept reiterating to him, I was like, look, man, I'm putting a lot of faith in you here that this thing's in the shape you're telling me it's in. He offered me several times to come over and take a look at it and actually test drive it in his car so I could see what it was like. So, and he's gonna help me install it. So I don't think he'd do me dirty like that. Let's see. Let me talk to the chat here real quick. So Broken Tool, you probably weren't here for the story before. But long story short, man, this car is it's good and it's bad. Like I love working on it, but man, I freaking hate it sometimes. I got it running. I got the floats in, the new needles in. My son helped me rebuild the carbs, replace what things that need to get replaced. It was running great. I took it out for a night drive for like 2 hours to see if I could break it, like literally driving the piss out of it, punching it, revving it out, banging the gears, and it ran great, man. I got home. Next day, my wife asked me to take some oil, dump it out so it's not sitting in the front, right in my bushes. I had some old oil containers. So I take it, throw it in the MGB, and I start driving. Something exploded under the dashboard. Felt some metal hit my leg. I was like, what the hell was that? I looked down. I got the rest of the way there. My clutch had like lost some pressure, and the clutch return spring exploded. So no big deal. Go inside, buy a new clutch return spring. Go to get home, and the car lost like power completely. Like it started pittering out. It was still running, but I could not get above like 5 miles an hour. I had to get out, milk the choke a bit, rev it out, tap on. I think something's happening with the float needle on one of my carbs. One of my carbs seems like it's choking, so I had to like loosen the needle, get it to fall down again. And then I was able to get home, but something's wrong. So for literally it took me 6 times to get those carbs on and for the car to run right. So I'm going to have to take the carbs off a 7th time, and I can't wait. But seriously, dude,
I can't wait.
No, I got the parts here already. They just came in today. I got a choke cable. I've never used a choke. Like I just ripped the old choke cable out because it was already broken. I mean, it was like ruined. So I ripped it off the car. So I got a new one, but I don't have the choke linkage. There's a linkage that goes between the 2 carbs that allows them to choke in unison, and I can't buy it. So I got to find a used one somewhere. So I have the cable for whenever I get that. But I'm going to get that installed hopefully tomorrow, maybe Thursday. I might not have a video for Friday the way things are going right now. I've been pretty busy, but I'm going to try to get something up together. But I'm hoping the MGB is running again. I also need to get working on my my Caliber trans to get it swapped over to an S197. It's been super hectic here, even though I've been on leave. So I got to find some time somewhere. But yeah, MGB's it's running. It was running great, and then it wasn't. So I got to fix it again. But that's where that stands. All right, let's see. You take the tank out, clean it. Oh yeah, dude, I did that. That was like some of the first things I did, man. Not only that, like after I cleaned it out, I ran it into a container for a bit to make sure the fuel that was coming out was good. So I was like dumping it straight into a container from post right before the where the fuel filter is in the fender, and it was looking good. Hey, what's up, Ant? Ant's in the chat. Hello.
What up, Black Knight?
But yeah, man, it's I'm gonna get this car run. Actually, I was more I after I got the car running, like I have been teetering on the edge, like, oh, should I sell it? Should I keep it? When I drive it, man, I don't feel like selling it. It's when it sits here that I'm like, I should sell this thing. But when I'm driving it, it's a lot of fun. And now that I fixed a huge suspension problem I had, and it drives great. It actually feels really good to drive in corner. But I had a suspension issue where one of my struts wasn't even attached, and yeah, so I put it on there and I reattached it, and it's so before it was just sitting on a spring bouncing up and down, and now it's got a strut. How's the fuel filter? So I installed an inline fuel pump broken tool, and there's a pre-filter before the fuel pump. There's also a filter I have right before my carbs, so the fuel gets filtered twice. Got plenty of fuel coming out. I did buy I have an inline fuel pressure gauge that I'm going to put right after the regulator, so I can see what my actual true pressure is, because I don't trust my regulator at all. Oh, let's see. I just had something pop up. Distributor died again. I haven't had that problem yet, but my distributors, there's a problem with my distributor. Oh shoot, Sublime's back. Here we go. But I have a problem with my distributor. When I first opened up the car, when I first bought it, there looked like there was some thread in there. So I took like a pick and I yanked it. I found out that thread was my ground wire. So I ungrounded the car. Well, it literally looked like someone ripped a rag in there, and I was like, "What the heck is that? It doesn't look like it belongs." And I pulled it with a pick, and then I realized it was I looked at some diagrams, and it was the grounding strap, and I was like, "Son of a gun!" I was so mad at myself.
What's up,
Force?
So Primo,
What up, Victor?
Raced the stock Hellcat earlier this evening.
Hey, Black Knight with the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Sorry, I got a call.
Cars, I don't know.
Appreciate you, and
you got him by 5 cars?
If you,
it was a stock 2015 Hellcat, yeah. But he had a gear upgrade too. He upgraded to a 390 rear end.
Yeah, even the older models are even slower.
Yes, yeah. As soon as he said 2015, I'm like, oh boy.
Let me shout out my super chat here real quick.
Go for it.
All right. If you haven't checked out Black Knight's channel, guys, check him out. He's got you have a 99, right? Is it a 99 or is it an 04? Or which one is it?
It's a new Edge.
It's a new Edge. Yeah, one of the years of the new Edge. He's got a new Edge Mustang, and he does a lot of live chats, and they're enjoyable. So check him out.
Oh man.
Continue your conversation. I apologize, guys.
No worries, man. No worries.
Man. No, I was just saying that the older stock Hellcats, man, they're like to the wheel, they're probably like only pushing like maybe 550.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
His brother, it turns out his brother owns a Trackhawk that I raced in my Roush before I got rid of it, and it's a E85 Trackhawk. And he was driving it though, the guy that was driving the Hellcat when I raced him in the Roush.
So did the Hellcat, did you run from a roll or did
both?
Both? And you got them both times?
Yeah, he didn't have. We did probably 2 or 3 digs and 1 or 2 rolls, and he didn't know. He didn't have nothing. But he was still
get
stock
that
at 93.
Trackhawk on there, man.
Huh?
Get that Trackhawk under. Them Trackhawks from a dig are nasty, dude.
Oh, I know. Like I said, that's his brother's,
That'd
and
be
it's
a
an
good one.
E85
Oh, yeah.
all built.
Yeah, that would be a good one, dude.
Yeah. No, Force Horse. I gapped a Hellcat. I didn't get gapped by a Hellcat.
Dude, I don't know how much horsepower
I don't know.
this damn Hellcat that I keep running is. He's well over like 850, dude. Like I cannot beat this guy.
And he's gonna get out there and grab it.
What were you saying,
Dude,
Ant?
a buddy of mine here, I was saying Ant's got to get out there and drive his car.
He
A
does.
buddy of mine has a Hellcat. He was at 805 wheel horsepower. Now he's probably closer to 830. But dude, it is a fun car, man. I can't remember the time he's running. He's running some good times.
You know, and the crazy thing
let me-
is, dude, with like those Hellcats, they wake up when you go full bolt on E85 and you pulley down. That's when you start hitting into the 800s horsepower, like nothing, dude. Those things are nasty. And with the Hellcats, you don't even need a fuel system to go E85. All you need is a booster pump.
Really?
Like with like mine, like you need a booster. I mean, you need a fuel system to go E85. With
Same on
those,
mine, probably.
my buddy has a booster pump and he runs E85, and that thing moves out. That's the one Hellcat that I got on the channel twice. Where, like the first time I raced him when I was on the Roush tune, like he bust me, and then the second time we raced, when I did the Wenger tune, like we were neck to neck till about 130, and then he'll start pulling on me a little bit. But I mean, I already know once I go 85, like I'm gonna beat him big time.
So the next time I go to the track to race the sleds, my buddy's turbo sled, he's got a new chassis for it, a new belt. That thing's probably going to be in the high 8s, 9.0s.
God
on the quarter.
damn,
Yeah, thing
I
fucking.
be moving in
Sorry,
those things, man.
sorry, Matt. That thing gets down, dude.
Man, you were in here when I said it too. Gosh,
Wait.
that's all right.
That was my first one. It won't happen. Sorry. I know
That's
you're
what I'm
trying
saying.
to keep
Dude,
it-
like that's just me, man. I tend to cuss a little bit, man. Like I can't help
I
it.
didn't do it. You have no idea how
And then
much
so
I
it's
used to
like-
cuss. Like,
You know, and then
I'm
so
very
whenever I
tender.
posted on like a shirt, like I don't think nothing of it, and then my wife saw, like, well, what about how's that gonna look whenever a kid wants a shirt? I'm like, well, I mean, this isn't like a family kind of thing, you know, like this is just me being me. Like, I didn't think about that, so I think I'm gonna make a second shirt that just has like my emblem that goes across that just says 5.0 Primo, and then nothing on the back, just for like a kid shirt, I guess, or somebody that doesn't want to see that on the back, you know?
Nobody wants
'Cause I
to
didn't
ban
think
me,
nothing of it.
Chad. Come on.
what's up,
So-
Mike Garage? Mike Garage?
What up, Mike Garage?
We
Hey,
were just
there he
talking
is.
about that not too long ago.
Yeah. Got a chance to meet him at Bleed 4 Blue Fest.
Yeah, I'm man, I completely lost track of what I was about to say. It's like got off. Hold on one sec. I completely
Mike
forgot what I was
Huckmore
about to say.
sidetracked you.
That's right. No, dude, dude, you have no idea. Before I had kids, how much profanity came out of my mouth. I learned. It took me literally. It's a good thing that like your kids don't really remember anything for the first like year or two of their lives, because those were my learning curve. Like it took me a long time to get right.
Yeah.
I could see it too. You were probably still doing it. Your wife's like, God, stop it. When are you going to learn?
Well, so my son, you guys have seen my youngest kid. He loves watching. I got to be careful in my videos too, because he finds it. He can navigate our smart TV. He's 3 years old. He'll get to YouTube. He'll find it. He calls it Daddy TV. That's what he calls it. And he watches my channel. And like he finds, like he'll find the one where I got to drive my buddy's Hellcat. And then in the opening, I go, holy sh! And I say it. And for about a week, my little boy was going around going, oh, sit. And you're like, oh, God. God. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, that's badass. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. I like
No,
that.
Damn, why didn't y'all say nothing? I didn't realize I was up on the panel.
We were wondering when you were going
I
to tell
thought I
us.
was still in the. I was still sitting. I thought I was still sitting in the basement. I'm just trying to drive, you know.
No, you're
Oh,
good.
What's up, y'all?
What up, go
Go
fast?
fast.
Later, Broken Tool and Fortech, what's going on, man? You can't handle the truth. What's going on?
Later, Broken
Good
Tool. Thanks for
evening.
coming on, man.
Victor, what's up?
You're funny.
That looked like it sucked.
Hey, my wife's in cleaning mode right now, so she's about to start vacuuming. So I'm gonna be in the chat. All right.
All right, man.
Hey, man.
Have a good night, Primo.
All right, guys.
Wait, before you go, I got a question.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, he's gone.
well, he said he's going to be in the chat. You can still ask it, probably.
I've been 50 Primos. Is he in Houston?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was going to ask him what he would charge to do the torque converter install and a transmission, drain and filter change while it's in there. Because I was going to have my my buddy's shop do it, but they're kind of booked up a little bit.
Man,
So-
God, you got it. You swear
What?
word.
Who's?
Huh?
I didn't do anything. Not me.
Did I swear?
You did. I think you did. I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I don't think you did.
You said your buddy's shop. Your buddy's shop was all effed up.
No, he said backed up.
Booked. B-O-O-K-E-D.
Okay.
Yeah,
Booked.
he said backed, booked up, booked up. That's what he said. Booked
I'm
up.
like, when did I swear? I was like, what?
It didn't come through super good.
Now you're
It
hearing
didn't come
things,
through
bro.
super great. My
It's
bad.
haunting your mind.
I'm overly sensitive because of this guy right here. This guy.
Now, I know swearing is a second language to me, and it's like, it happens without me thinking about it. So I genuinely thought that I sneaked an F word in there somewhere. I'm like, wait, did I? I had no idea.
Victor, just Google search it. Make America Fast Again, Drive a Mustang shirt, and that's how I found it.
There
You should be able to find them. They make shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, all kinds of stuff. I got a hoodie and this shirt. In fact, that's the one I was wearing in the Grubhub pick down in Fort Takeover.
Fortec goes instant replay. It was so close. It was close.
It was close. Vortex, like, back this up. What do you-
So did Primo answer my question? I can't see the chat. I'm driving in
Dude, I
Dallas
swear to
traffic
God.
right now. What do you mean you swear to God?
My Wi-Fi
Well,
is so bad.
when a guy says that my wife's in cleaning mode and I'm going to have to be in the chat, what I take that as I'm going to have to help too because she's going to make me. So he's probably not in here anymore. That's my guess. Maybe he'll prove me wrong.
Wait, I missed that. I broke up for a second. You said, when a guy said my wife's about to go in cleaning mode, what did you say?
I said when a guy's wife says when he says his wife's about to go in cleaning mode, that means that he's got to help or else he'll be in trouble. So he's probably not in.
Got it. Not mine.
Hey, Force Horse, that'd be a sweet setup, man. What gosh, what blower setup are you running again? Has he got turbo? Or has he got supercharger?
Yeah, he's got a supercharger. He's got a either a VMP or a Odin
Oh, okay.
or a Whipple.
VMP.
But yeah, so I was gonna say, or a Whipple. That's what I meant to say. And he just said he's getting an ice tank.
I swear this fella right here just doesn't know his toolbox from a hole in the ground.
VMP Odin. That's what he's got. He's getting the VMP Odin. He's got the VMP Odin. What the hell am I saying? Toolbox.
Man, I tell you what,
See?
See?
We used to have a big Cars and Coffee here, and they've just it's just gone away. Like the Cars and Coffee Club now runs a not club. The admin now run like an evening meet, but I was like lucky enough to go to it this past weekend. But I never go to evening meets because I don't take my kids, and there's always some dumb things happening. There's all,
Yeah.
when I
people trying to
when I first moved
race and
when I first moved here, the first thing I saw, my introduction to the evening meet was someone posted a short clip of someone like, "Yo, man," you hear someone talking to somebody, "Yo, man, you might have to pull out your gun tonight," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, not doing that."
The car show scene is hot and heavy here now. There's lots of big car shows happening around me now.
Yeah, they're starting to get some shows here. I'm hoping to start going to some more.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get my car fixed so I can start going to some more.
Grubhub, step away from the toolbox, says 4 stars.
Too late, bro. Too late.
Hey,
I can step away from it now, but I was already near it, so that's the problem.
What's up, Swaps?
What's going on, Swaps?
Swap.
Hey, man.
Whistle game.
He's got a new little Swaps. Is that a shirt?
That's the whistle gang, I think. Wait, what does that say?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wish I could make it bigger.
What the heck was that? Somebody got a notification. It was a notification on a phone.
Yeah, that's my note. Oh, I'm not wearing my headphones today. That's why. David Marine, welcome to the chat, my friend.
What's up,
David?
David?
UK, hello.
David, I'm up in your neck of the woods right now. I'm in Dallas. At least I think he's in Dallas.
Oh, no. Yes, sir. The toolbox man Swaps. Oh, Stacy's here. I'm in trouble.
Stacy, what's up, Stacy?
If Stacy's here, that means somebody else is either already in the bushes or freaking following the rear, bringing up the rear.
Me and Stacy had a good, funny little chat earlier.
Dude, her and RAV4 were tag teaming my ass on Instagram all damn day.
I know.
Stand up RAV4 is doing it, now she's getting in on it. I'm like, what's going on here, dude?
As a matter of fact, part of our conversation had to do with you.
Doesn't it always? One way or another.
Hey, Mark, I just got another pit bull.
Ooh.
Oh, nice, David.
Everybody say hello. Yeah. So, yeah, I was gonna do there was gonna be a. So we do have a new event here that's been local. They've been doing it once a month. Cars and Donuts. There's this little donut food truck here that's been here for a while. Man, super good.
If I hear a car show that's called Cars and Donuts, I'm expecting people to be able to be doing donuts.
That's exactly where my mind went.
Exactly, dude.
So you know what Hobby Lobby is?
Yeah, they have them here.
So Hobby Lobby is the Christian craft store. They do it in the Christian craft store parking lot. So I don't think anyone's gonna be doing donuts in that parking lot. But they got some banging donuts, and they're cheap. And they're gonna do they're actually gonna have a judged event here on Sunday. But we had that remnants of tropical storm come through and canceled it. So they actually pushed it. They pushed it, and they're gonna do another one in July 11th, which is the same day I'm setting up a little cruise for my son for his birthday.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that little mini I just posted or short, but I never realized until the other day how much he actually pays attention. He's 3 years old, and you got to check this out, man. It is ridiculous. He watches, like he knows, he makes car noises, and you'll see his foot move. He'll go, rum, rum, that'll be his foot, rum, rum. And not only that, he shifts, and I didn't get a video of it in here in the clip, but when he goes, he'll put it in reverse, and he'll turn around and act like he's backing up with his hand on like a shifter. And then he'd always be making car noises, doing this with his finger. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And my wife figured it out. She's like, that's the tachometer. I'm like,
I was just gonna say RPM.
That's awesome, dude.
He's going rum rum. I was like, oh my god, he really is paying attention to all that stuff in the back seat. That's ridiculous.
That is awesome.
So how does your wife think about what does your wife think about you getting the cars beat into their brains?
Well, she doesn't mind it. So let me be honest, dude. it was really cute when he was 2. Now that he's 3, he's a lot louder, and
Yeah.
it's constant, man. He's always making car noise.
What's up,
And
T?
when I'm gonna start filming it if I'm in public, because he'll do it out in public every now and then. And if it's really hilarious when he's standing behind somebody at like a store or Target, and all of a sudden he puts it in gear and he goes, and like they are not expecting it. And I'm like, and I'll be like, hey, it's cool. He thinks he's a car. Don't worry about it. Yeah, dude, it's so funny. It's in a store. All right, let's see. We got
I
everybody
still
talking.
drift my shopping cart through
T
Walmart.
Hustler's in here.
What's up, T?
Oh, see?
Oh, shit.
Big
I
break.
need a snack.
Yeah, my wife went to Walmart today and loaded me back up on some Reese's, some Cheeto Puffs, and some ice cream.
Hey, Forced Horse, I actually like seriously had some thoughts about the junior dragster stuff, but it's not really feasible or smart for me right now. I also
That gets
yeah,
surprisingly
but
expensive.
But you probably weren't. I don't know if you were following me when we talked about this initially, Force Horse, but before COVID launched last year, COVID was really the reason I started doing all this stuff. But before COVID happened, we were supposed to be there was supposed to be autocross at the Marine Corps Air Station north of me, and I was gonna run, and they have a guy who brings out these go karts for the kids. My son was 5. This is my older son. He was 5 years old, and he was gonna run. And these carts do like 45, 50 miles an hour for a 5-year-old.
Yep.
Good. And
They don't mess around, man.
no, well, I was like I was asking tons of questions about safety, make sure he'd be all right. They got kill switches. They wear all the safety gear, and so it was gonna be good. But man, so yeah, I was gonna get him into it a little bit, but they canceled it, and because of COVID, they've started doing adults fully up now, but they have not come up with a procedure safety regulations for the children yet. So he can't run, and I'm not going to go to a hot tarmac and make my son sit there for hours while I'm managing cone pickup and stuff like that without letting him be involved. If he's not going to be involved, then I'm not going to do it. Right,
Yeah, that would get old for him real quick.
Well, dude, that's how the reason I have these mini Power Wheels is because I learned really quick at car shows when he was 2 that I can't stay there for more than like 45 minutes. So by getting him his own car, he wanted to show it off. He wanted to sit in it. He wanted to drive it. And I could make it through an entire show.
Nice looking dog, David.
Those little Power Wheels are awesome. It's like dad move of the year right there, dude.
Appreciate it. Let's see.
Oh, and I saw those posts you put up on Facebook too. You took them out there and showed them with the boats and everything. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It was they haven't gotten to get on them before, and it was nice going out there. I was waiting for someone to come confront me about not being where I was supposed to be. Because I had a full
my buddy Will that's got the sleds, he actually used to race outdoor carts. In his car, he's got a cart that does like 80, 90. And I got a chance to go on the same track that he raced on. It was an open track day. And, dude, talk about some intense handling, dude. I mean, it's freaking like on a rail, dude. Like, there's a sweeping turn that he basically keeps wide open, 85 miles an hour all around the whole thing. Just intense, man. Yeah.
Is that those shifter carts or whatever?
Well, some of them are shifter carts, some of them are just one throttle. Basically one gear. Yeah. Because once they're wound up, it's like the RPMs stay, I want to say around $4,000 and stay up there. So you're always in the power band unless you, crash or have to jam your brakes.
Right. Yeah, they have those constantly variable transmissions.
Howdy, little buddy says.
All right, let's see. Sorry, I had to answer something real quick. Hey, later, Ant. Have a good night, buddy.
See you later, Ant.
Everybody, check out Black Knight Mustang's channel if you haven't already. Yeah, let's see. North Carolina is NASCAR Mecca. Yes, sir. Dude, I tell you what, man. The local small track, circle track here is great. They're super run by a super great dude. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I've met him. I talked with him, hang out with him. Like I brought my kids out there. He saw my kids' Power Wheels. He brought out more Power Wheels for them to drive around the track. And then the guy who owns there's a restaurant at the center of that track. He just bought another circle track that's literally like 10 minutes from here, and he's going to be fixing it up. So that's pretty cool. And I'm good friends with him too. So hopefully I can take my boys to see some cool events.
What's the fastest mile an hour you've ever gone in a car, man?
What's up?
Honey, go back there. What's the fastest mile an hour you've ever gone in a car?
My car?
Yeah, any car.
Oh, that was I think I've gone 140. It's really not terribly fast. I went 140 in I used to have a Volkswagen Passat VR6 Wolfsburg edition. I've gone 140 in that, and then I've done 140 in my old 3-valve.
Okay.
And yep, and that was when I had my come to Jesus moment. Like, hey, this is dumb. I was on a back road. Well,
Dude.
you've been on back roads before, right? And you can't really, you don't know if you don't know the quality of where you are.
Exactly.
Like I was doing a trip between, then like you can hit those little dips where they're like probably a tree root has grown under there.
Yep.
Weightless for a second.
Oh yeah.
And that'd be it. That'd be it, man. And so like I had the realization when my first kid was born, and I just bought my 3-valve. I was like, this is stupid. That
happened to me once in the Roush on the highway. I was doing 120, and I knew the highway well, but I forgot that there was a dip there, and I hit that dip at 120, dude. And I'll tell you right now, if I would have had any other tire than those 4-Cup 2s on at the time, I probably would have lost control. Because when I came down, it wasn't perfectly straight, but those tires just helped, did exactly what I did with the wheel, and it freaking gripped. I was like, okay, don't do that again.
Force for me to race the MG in a circle track, man, I'd have to be adding a lot of metal. This car is not a safe car to drive on that kind of thing. Like if I crash, I'm probably gonna die.
Take care, Stacey.
There's a guy local though. He's been telling me, he keeps trying to convince me to buy a bomber class car to go out there and race.
Boy, somebody's blowing up your phone.
Dude.
Oh no, that's still the same text. Okay, never mind. You got a text, and then the reminder.
I've been 160 in my dad's old 350Z.
Yeah, I'm like 163, 165. I've had a couple.
Hey, good night, Stacy. Thanks for popping in.
Tell you one thing, man. That car. You're there. We can hear you. That car, dude, at 160 is so stable. It's not even funny, dude. Dude, I was. It's stable. It's very stable.
What year was your Roush again?
17. No, I'm talking about the 160 in my car. The Roush, the most I ever did in that was 150, I believe. Yeah, 150.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yeah, but you never went anywhere.
Okay, my signal's just been sketching out. All I heard was, I didn't know if y'all heard me or not.
Yeah, we heard you. What's up? Have a good night, Tim.
Later, Tim. Yeah, my dad's 350Z. I think it was a little over 160. I don't know, 160, 170. But it was a fully built twin turbo 3.8 liter that he built, and the car was like 650 horse. It was made for road racing.
And a light car too.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I had at the time it was a brand new C6 Corvette that wanted to play games. Come on, dumbass. And I was on the highway between Barstow and Las Vegas. And I-15 between
Go ahead.
Barstow and Las Vegas is pretty much nothing but a straight stretch of nothing. So I opened it up and smoked him pretty bad.
Nice.
And on two wheels, I went 171 on a Hayabusa.
Yeah, no, that I have, unless I'm used to riding a motorcycle, which I don't know how to,
Later, Tim.
that's not happening.
Yeah, it was not advisable,
No, not at all.
but I did it. It got up there so quick, I didn't realize how fast I was going until I looked down. And I was like, whoa.
Dude, I've had a couple instances on the highways out here where I'm on like I-90 doing 80, and here come a pack of bikes literally doing wheelies at 90 miles an hour, passing me. Just insane, dude. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our current car, I've only hit 155. I don't know why. I've gotten wiser in my old age, I guess. I just haven't really put it down that hard.
I think I've only hit 120 in the boss. I think that's about it.
So you're probably still in maxing out fourth gear.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds right.
That's about it. Yeah.
But dude,
Yeah, about
you need to hit fifth
155 on
gear.
the toll road.
Get that
Actually,
sucker to fifth
There's
gear.
a dude here. There's a dude I'm a friend with. He actually created he's a nerd. He's a really smart guy. He created an Excel sheet with every single possible metric. Well, I mean, I do the same thing, so I didn't want to call him that. I do the same kind of stuff, like with finances and stuff. He created an Excel sheet with every single metric, like the gear ratios of each gear, the speed threshold / overlap of each gear. Dude, it was freaking brilliant. I had it saved somewhere. I think it was on my old laptop, so I gotta reach out to him, see if he can send it to me again. I was actually wondering, like, if I do run the strip, what's the best gear to finish in? Should I just should I get in fourth and hold it, or should I do that last shift?
What's the gear ratio?
The rear diff?
Yeah.
373.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, Mike's Garage, if I'm not mistaken, if I take my car to Road America, I should be able to hit 140 on that track because it's got some long straightaways. I'm dying to take that car out to Road America. NASCAR is going to be racing there soon. Man, that looks like a fun track. Two, like 3 or 4 long ass straightaways on that thing. It's some nice S curves.
1 second, guys.
All right.
Yeah, I had a S197 with 373 gears, and I topped off at 4th gear in the quarter.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Dude, how far is Road America from you?
Probably a 2-hour drive.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's like Circuit of the Americas is about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive for me.
Yeah.
And I am dying to get a car on that track.
Road America,
I love that track.
4-mile track. So that's a nice long freaking lap.
Yes.
How long?
4 miles.
Nice.
Yeah. Hell,
Dude, I just want to get my car into autocross. I'll be happy for that for the first time, and then I'll upgrade.
Oh, you're talking about the MGB in the autocross?
Both, man. Do both.
Yeah, the boss won't do well. When you say autocross, you mean like cones in a parking lot?
Boss does pretty well. It does the I know a guy who does the Optima Street Challenge. He's always one of the finalists.
Yeah, but the Optima Street Challenge, that's not a parking lot course, is it? That's like an actual track.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. And the reason why I say that is like all those parking lot ones where they use cones, Miata's rule the day, man. Miata's rule the day.
Yeah, but they got classes.
So, okay. All right, I got you. I thought it was just... Why is that vacuum running?
The Boss is a really good car, but it's more for high-speed handling. I don't know how well it would do on a tight course. You might over-torque it and, kick the tail out.
I don't even care. I just want to rip it on there. And just
I hear that. It'd be fun.
What's up, Justin? Griff, how you doing, man? Yeah, I forgot the
What's up,
Joliet
Justin?
Autobahn, Mike. You don't want to shift into fifth and fourth. No, you're right. You don't, Victor. Definitely don't. I'm trying to think what caused it. I used to for some reason. I think in the Roush, I ended up shifting into fifth or having to. Oh, that's because I had the Roush tune. When I had the Roush tune, the stock tune on that car, I had to shift into fifth. But as soon as I got it tuned by Lund, fourth. That's how conservative the Roush tune was. It redlined
yeah.
at 6,500, dude. I'm like 6,500. Like what?
What?
Yeah, dude. That's what the Roush tune they put on their cars is always redlines at 6,500 because they want to keep the tune so safe that there's no way they can damage the car.
Well, that's how they
Makes
give you
sense.
the warranty, though. That's how they give you the warranty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I mean, hell, my car runs at 7,800 right now.
Yeah, I think mine's 75. To tell you the truth, I don't know if that tune changed it or not. I think it's still 75, 75.50, somewhere around there.
All I know is that when I did my first wide open throttle pull with this new tune and the new intake and everything, I was like, is this thing going to shift? My God. I just stayed in it. I'm like, okay, let's see where it goes to.
What's your red line? Go fast.
Red line for the stock Coyotes, like what, 65, 68, something like that?
No, the Gen 3s are like 7,000.
And then for the Gen 3s, I think it's 7250. I might be wrong.
Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right.
Something like that. But yeah, Gen 2, it's like 68 or 7 or something like that is where the factory red line is. But mine revs out to 78 and then it shifts.
No.
I think my limiter's set at 8,000 or something like that.
See, my car red line's at 7,500, and I want to bump it up to 8,000.
Tune. That's all you need.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all you need.
Well, I'm waiting for the tune. See, I think I'm trying to do it right, man. I want to do everything once. So
you're right.
I've got all the driveline parts now, or I will have driveline parts once I order it. Get all the driveline parts in, and then start doing the same thing I did here. Slowly accumulate all my go fast parts and do a one-shot trick so I can get one tune for it.
That's how I did the Roush. I mean, before I had any tune done, I did the clutch, the drive shaft, the shifter, and I think that's when I got my first tune. But then, since I knew I had free revisions, I was like, well, if we're going to tune it now and we're already voiding the warranty, let's get some injectors, let's get a booster pump, let's get a heat exchanger. You know.
Yeah, that's the caveat there. If I have revisions, then I'll do that. Like my old 3-valve, as jumped as they were, I had the Bama tune because I didn't know better. That was my first car.
Yeah.
But I had free tunes for life, so every time I bought a new model, I'd be like, hey, I need to know something else.
The old cylinder 8 delete
question?
tune.
Victor, yours is tuned by Lund, right, Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's 18 intake manifold. But yeah, I did the same thing. I collected everything, and then I sent it to the shop and just boom, everything all at once. Everything got put on, tuned it once. Huh?
Sorry, poor source told me to get with Daryl or Lund. I said I'll probably do that.
Yeah. What's up, Jim Alvarez? How you doing tonight, sir? Cherries?
What's up, Jim?
Cherries.
Yeah, what's up, Jim?
I don't. You know what? Give me one that's really right. Let me try one.
Oh my God.
I don't even know if I've ever tried a cherry.
These are not the best.
Did you hear what I just said?
These are not the best.
I think I might be eating a cherry for the first time.
But these are not the best.
What? Wait, there's
I
another
don't
one?
like
There's a obscene.
That's going to drip all over that.
I'm not a cherry fan.
It's almost like a grape.
Put it all in your mouth and then get the seed out. They're not seasoned yet, I don't think. It doesn't taste sweet.
Not bad.
Let's see. What do we got here? Victor, everybody's saying hello.
What happened to Charlie?
Already, but maybe I didn't. So hello.
Go fast. What happened to Go Fast? Where'd he go?
That's a good question. Hold on.
He's doing
Probably.
smart.
Lefty
Uh,
two guns. What's up, bro? My toolbox, bro. Toolbox for life. Yeah. Yeah. There he is.
You got Cam.
Hello.
Send him.
Explain this to me. I'm
Check
in
your
the middle
text,
of
man.
the Dallas. I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, right? How does my signal crap out in the middle of the Dallas-Fort Worth area?
Oh, I don't know. Chip said hi.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Al.
Now
And
I
now,
miss Cam.
Al.
she calls Rav4 Rav Ford. She calls Nell L.
Sorry, Nell.
So far, source. This is something petty, but I've got an SCT tuner, and I know Lund doesn't use them anymore. So I don't know if Daryl does, but I might have to splurge and buy the HP.
Yes,
TR.
you're gonna have to. Because
Yeah.
Lund nor Daryl does not tune with that gauge. They both tune with the HPT tuners.
Get the RDT remote tuning device, HP RTD,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and I would definitely talk to Daryl because Lund is good, but Daryl's better.
Plus, if you have a stick shift car, but see, here's the only thing that stinks, is that, you know, like my Roush had those hops at 3,000 RPMs, okay? And Ken told me that if Daryl tuned that car, but if he had it in person, he would be able to tune the drivability so it doesn't have those hops. Well, it turns out the guy in I don't know if I told you that, go fast. The guy in Germany figured out what the hops were. He fixed it. And you know what it was?
Oh, what was it?
Plug. A foul
What?
spark plug. A foul spark plug. He replaced all the plugs, and he said he read somewhere online that even if plugs look good, they can still be bad. And freaking, he replaced all the plugs, and now the hop is completely gone. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Dude, when he's dissected the day he got that car, he's like, I am determined to fix this hop. And he went through like 9 revisions with Lund, and they couldn't fix it. And which makes sense because the plugs were bad. He lost them again.
What do you mean by hops? You mean like when you try to start going?
Yeah, so basically, if you were driving the car, okay, and you like say if you're shifting into a gear and you land on 3,000 RPMs, and then you kind of just hover there, you don't really accelerate through it, it would basically start jerking, you know what I mean? Until you got out of 3,000, until you really hit the gas or you let off the gas. If you just hung there at 3,000, it didn't like that. So, but if you like were going accelerating from 2,000 to 5,000, it would go right through 3,000, no problems. It's only when you landed on it and hung there. So, yeah, it was weird. But I had it for so long, I got used to it and drove, knew where and when to shift and what RPMs to stay away from it. But you got to fix. Yeah, you got to fix. Screwed everyone. That's why no one used. Yeah, exactly. Forced horse.
What were they the ones that
Lund would be able to
called
see?
Dude, the EPA, Alex Ford has been doing a live stream before I came on here, talking about how a couple even small companies got hammered by the EPA.
Dude,
Yep.
his stream, he's like a ton of his streams lately are about the EPA.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
hilarious. I like listening to him.
Oh, no, he's funny. He can be funny at times, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. He's definitely got a sense of humor, I'll say that. I love when he goes, "You're going into a little too hot, Holmes. Coming in a little too hot."
They
I
routed
think that Lund would be able to see the lack of spark in that area.
You're saying they ratted out everybody.
No, it's not that they ratted out everybody. It's just that the EPA, they've been trying to do this for a couple of years now, but they couldn't because when Trump was in office, he basically blocked them from doing that crap. But as soon as Biden got in office, all of a sudden it's, hey, oh yeah, you wanna make our air better? Sure, we're all for that. Go get them. And basically they started going after. Dude, Lund, I think Lund was one of the first people they visited, and Alex said that when they walked in their office, they expected to see people with a bunch of N gauges in their hand and taking them apart and making them illegal. Instead, they said all they found was a bunch of people on laptops doing tunes. And they were like, okay, this isn't what we expected. So, yeah.
Bunch of morons.
Yeah, pretty much. And then they expected to find in the workshop, they expected to find you know, a bunch of people taking headers and making them, you know, taking cats off of them and stuff like that. It's like, no, dude, no.
Well, now, yes, that's what people are doing.
Yeah, it's the only way they can, because you can't buy them. Now it's just become a black market.
I still got mine.
Oh, he said SDT ratted out everyone. Okay. I did not know that, Force Horse. Yeah, I know. Who's selling a car that comes with a MGB? Oh, there's a guy following Instagram. He's got a 14 or 13 Shelby GT500 for sale that the MGB comes with the car. He did a decent amount of stuff.
Yep, I still have my N-gauge and I still have my long tubes with free flowing exhaust.
Oh, there you go. Wait, you don't have emissions where you're at, right?
Kind of.
Oh, you do?
No. Let's put it this way. I got a guy.
Okay. But you live in Texas, right? Does Texas do emissions? I didn't think they did.
Some places, they require inspections. You don't have to plug your car into a sniffer.
Yeah, well, that's what our emissions is now. They just go OBD and they make sure all the O2 sensors and everything are reading properly.
Yeah, what they do is they have they just have a form that you fill out, and excuse me, you get an inspection sticker, you know, once a year or once every 2 years, and he just looks at your lights, and you know, he's supposed to check the exhaust, but you know a guy.
Yeah, got a guy.
Well, I used to have a guy who have a guy who was my neighbor across the street when I was in Virginia, and he was like, he's like, I see you meticulously maintain this thing. Here's your sticker.
Oh yeah,
I
and
worked for emissions back in the 80s. Dude,
9 times out of 10, if you got a newer car, they don't even look at it. They're like, okay, turn on your lights, let me hear your horn. Okay, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked at the emissions in the 80s when they did do the probe and the exhaust. And I would have guys come through like, dude, what am I going to do, man? I got a race car. It's freaking, there's no way it's going to pass. I said, dude, here's what you do. You come back with a car that you know will pass, but your information, $20. And when you pull in, we're going to type in your race car and friggin' stick that probe in this friggin' Honda Accord.
Wow, this thing creates nothing but pure water.
Boy, this is a great run in 68 Chevelle.
Yeah, see that, you see that new Toyota just released a video of their new hydrogen motor car.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen
honestly,
that.
Once they can make that cost effective, I think that's probably the future more so than batteries, because batteries die after about 10 years, and then what?
So what'd you say, the crossovers?
What?
Hydrogen.
Oh, the hydrogen. Okay.
But that's going to have to be a whole different infrastructure build. But I think it's more sustainable than, I mean, obviously it's more sustainable. There's hydrogen in the ocean. So
yeah, there's a process you have to do to extract.
No, there's your
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of science behind it that is like way above my head. I can't even see the bottom of it, but
I hate doing ice cream.
it's a process, and it takes
That's why I don't
energy to do that. So that's what nobody understands, is that sure, your electric car doesn't put out any emissions, but the emissions caused to make that electric car go are just as bad.
well, all right, let's. Well, I think hydrogen's good. Honestly, I think it's good. I don't like the battery. Like electric cars are cool.
I was gonna go back on there. You said go let the dog out. Let the dog out.
I think electric cars are cool. Hydrogen, I think it's smarter. I like the idea of you fill up with hydrogen the same way you fill up with gas. So there's no like charging my car for 45 minutes to be able to go 80%. You just I mean, unmute him. I had to mute you. I don't know what you guys were talking about. It was really loud. But yeah, so Oh, he's still muted. Did you mute yourself?
Yes,
I
I'm
unmuted
not making a noise. Relax. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. You're good.
Yeah. So I just think that it's I think it's a smart move, and I think that if we can build the infrastructure for it, the problem is that because Tesla, in my opinion, Tesla got so successful so fast that everybody freaked out and like, oh my God, we are so far behind the bandwagon here that now they're playing the catch-up game. So now everybody's gonna be making these battery-powered cars, but the same kind of issues you're having with these like semiconductors right now. Like, what happens when you run out of these metals to make these batteries? I don't know. I just think hydrogen. You can always make hydrogen. It might be expensive at first, but everything's expensive at first. Every piece of technology that's new is expensive at first. When DVD players came out, they were like $2,000, and that was back in the freaking late '90s. So I think
now you can get one for $68 at Walmart.
Well, I think that just like I don't know, just over time, and once we get process refinement, I think that hydrogen is the way to go. But I think that somebody's gonna have to have a freaking breakthrough, and something's gonna have to take down Tesla. I don't see that happening though anytime soon.
No, he's moving right down the road from Texas. I can help out if y'all want.
I didn't hear you, Charlie. You got all cut up, man.
I was saying he's moving right down the road here in Texas. I could take him out if y'all want.
I actually like Elon Musk. I think Elon Musk is a super shrewd business guy. He's super smart, and he's doing like everything he's doing for space. Oh shoot, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Everything he's doing for space is I'm super on board with because we're doing jack squat. So yeah, I think it's pretty neat personally. I don't know. I think like the whole reason he does like Tesla, I think I heard him say somewhere, was to be able to fund to get somebody to Mars. I don't know if that's true. I thought I read that somewhere.
By the way, he visits the toolbox.
I have no idea.
You knew that.
All I know
he
is that
does.
it is
Joe
pretty
Rogan.
Cool. Yeah. He is a toolbox aficionado.
He's gonna have to give that up here.
Not for nothing.
It is not legal in this state.
Is you think that's going to stop him?
Of course not.
No.
It doesn't stop anybody.
Exactly.
Well,
that's why I
honest.
laugh in the face of all these 2A people that want to freaking, or not 2A, but the anti-2A people who want to freaking ban this and confiscate that, and it's like, good luck.
Well, I mean, like, so, I mean, weed's not illegal in a lot of places, but I think all these states probably see or at least the local police, the local authorities, not the state authorities, at least they see the writing on the wall. And if they pull you over and I've talked to a couple cops locally. If they pull you over and you have it in your car, they'll cite you for it. But they're not going out of their way to bust people smoking weed.
Well, here in Illinois now, it's legal to possess an ounce in the car. As long as you don't have any paraphernalia, you're not even getting a ticket. Nothing.
What's funny is that you can use those paraphernalia things to smoke tobacco and they wouldn't say a word.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Paul. So technically it's still illegal for the feds. They'll change their mind soon enough. When they see that after 10 years of states doing it, that it's really not affecting people dying or people getting hurt. Oh, wait a second. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. Seriously, dude. Most people that do it are freaking chill. Hey, yo, man, what's up, dude? Don't want no problems, bro. You know? Like, dude, we need a front coach. Let's go do something. Don't want no problems, bro. What's up, Curtis? He came in just
What's up, Kurt? Killer Kurt.
Killer Kurt.
My brother. I really need to find a place to park now.
Why's that?
I am almost there,
Holy
and I'm not
shit,
sure if I can
that's-
park on site.
Really? Wow, Jim. That's crazy. So his state, if you do the toolbox, you can't own a gun, and they will pull your scripts for pain meds and
Oh my
medication.
God. Dude,
Hmm.
it's serious. Really serious.
Yeah, but technically that is illegal, Mike. In Illinois. Oh my God, this Reese's is melting in my fingers.
No, those Reese's. I haven't had Reese's in a while.
I just went back for him today.
I got two
2-pack.
6-packs.
Well, my wife is allergic to peanut butter, so
That's not
I'm like
good.
I'm pretty
That is
badly
unfortunate.
allergic.
Victor, he's in Ohio.
My mom, wow. My wife is allergic to almonds.
Almond?
Just almonds?
I mean, among a few other things, but
I mean,
almonds
that's
in
like the only nut.
particular.
That's like the only nut.
That's the only one, yeah.
I hope
She
so.
can have cashews, she can have peanuts, anything except almonds.
You didn't get it.
So
Yeah.
if I want to have like a box of cereal to myself, all I got to do is get Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds, and it's safe.
What cereal I have almonds?
You just said Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds.
And there's more though, not just that.
There's not many cereals that have almonds.
I'm not sure. That's one of the ones that I really like. The honey oat clusters are just fantastic.
Speaking from experience there, Curtis?
What?
Just what you've heard. He said, can you see the comments, Charlie, or no?
I'm driving, bro.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Beg your pardon. It said, LOL, Baltimore, it's basically legal to do whatever you want, especially in the city. You can have pounds of weed and they don't do anything. And I'm like, you speak from experience there, Curtis? Or you heard? A guy told you.
He's got a guy.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna end this here in about 4 minutes. I got a freaking migraine all of a sudden, man. I'm gonna take some medicine.
It's all good.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I'm,
I got to get paperwork done.
well, I gotta go. Well, I got work in the morning, so I should probably actually get some sleep. I gotta shave this too.
Alrighty. Fun times. Well, thanks
Appreciate
for having
everybody.
me on, man.
Street Slayer says allegedly, a guy that knows a guy. Stupid fast. Stupid fast truck to show.
We'll keep it going for another. I want to round it out. We'll get the full 2 hours.
2 hours.
What hat are you wearing today, Matt? I didn't even see it. Is it Ford Racing? Ford Performance? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it looks like Ford Performance to me.
That's Pepsi. I just drank some Pepsi with my Reese's.
I'm wearing my
Reese's.
golf hat. Old school.
There you go.
Boosted
Racing.
still owes me. Boosted still owes me a hat. I paid for it a while back, and he's been so busy to move, I just haven't got it.
Oh boy.
20.
I'm sure it'll come.
Sure. Oh, what, the hat? They'll probably need to remind him. I'm sure he forgot. Well, he's in the middle of moving right now.
That's what I'm saying. I remind him a few times. I'm not trying to be a douche about it, but I'm like, hey man, when you get the move squared away, feel free to send me my hat.
I done took the wrong exit.
Oh boy.
That is unfortunate for me.
Now you what? You got to get back on the highway?
No, I stayed on the highway when I needed to get off.
Oh.
Because you know how it's like it tells you to take I-20 East and then there's a freaking exit like right there. It says take
yeah.
I-20 East and then it says exit here. And I'm like, I'm in the wrong lane for that.
I gotcha.
Usually when I'm hauling my pickup truck for work, when it says in 2 miles, take exit blah blah blah, that's when I start getting in the middle and hovering in the middle to basically have that option to grab the right when I need it. Especially if you're going 80, that 2 miles is going quick.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna go to bed. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and yeah, hopefully
All right, Matt.
Hopefully I have something to post on Friday, but I might not. We'll see.
Okay.
Well, have a good night, man. Hope your head feels better.
Who's live tomorrow? Ken? Ken's live tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk to you guys then.
Get y'all later.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, man. Have a good night, guys.